What's going on, everybody? DStyleBoxing here. Thanks to those joining me live and to those that will be joining me on archive. Hit the like button, hit the notification button. That whenever I come on live, you get notifications. All right. Also, you're watching archive, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. The chat is open, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not really going to look at the chat here. All right. Look, let me do this quick. Well, I don't know how quick it'll be, but I was actually listening to Sean Ewan's video right now, all right, and finally he decided to respond. You know, I just wanted him to explain himself and this disastrous, murderous role of his, you know, and of course, as expected, he comes on and he huffs and he puffs. He huffs and he puffs, and no house comes down. You know, first of all, a couple things I want to point out. All right, just a couple of things. All right. Number one, Sean, first of all, I'm better at this than you, all right? And I know the jealousy oozes out of you, okay? And you could do a video, and you could play this audio and then roll your eyes and scoff, and you could do all this shit. Do whatever you want, all right? Number one, okay, you're a fan of my channel, right? Yeah, you were subscribed to, you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, bro. Right? Let's not start acting like, oh, I never really liked DStyle. Guys like DStyle. You were a frequent person that always commented in my videos for years, bro. Okay, so let's not even go there. But so that's it. We can't change what already happened. But a couple things I want to address. Number one. How many times do I need to tell you this? That when you're talking to DStyleBoxing, you address DStyleBoxing. When you make sure that when you say things, there is no we when you talk about DStyleBoxing. There's no they when you talk about DStyleBoxing. DStyleBoxing is an individual, right? That's number one. No, but there's no buts. So you're telling me right now, Sean, that you have the audacity to accuse me of doing the things that you're doing in your video. But what's that? I'll tell you what that is. First you say, oh, DStyle and them and they accuse me of, you know, of saying things that Thunderdome did. I never put Jabransky in a murderous row. You know, so that's Thunderdome's murderous row. Don't mix my murderous row with Thunderdome's murderous row. I'm a different individual to Thunderdome. I'm Sean Ewan. He's Thunderdome. Don't mix our murderous rows. Well, number one, DStyle made it very clear that Jabransky wasn't Thunderdome's murderous row. I made that very clear. Never, and you could go back and you could listen to the audio, never, ever did DStyleBoxing say Jabransky was in your murderous role, you fucking idiot. Find the fucking tape. Go back and play it. You're not going to find it. You're just not going to do it. But you, using the whole they and them and the LDBC, when you're not addressing DStyleBoxing, you keep talking about them and they and all this shit. Because they and guys like him and all of them. No. You're addressing me, motherfucker. And then you get upset because I brought up PP. Well, what does PP have to do with this? PP, he's just, you know, he's just a person with an opinion. And I'm a person with an opinion. All of a sudden, you're two different individuals. Right? Number one, I used you as an example. And yes, I brought up PP to make fun of PP. Right? That's what I did. I don't have a problem admitting that. But I never once said that you said the things that PP said, though. I clearly said, I didn't say Sean Ewan said, okay, that Poststyle beat Crawford. I never said that. I said PP said that. I was very clear on who said it. All right? Notice that when DStyle says something, DStyle is very clear about the things that he says and who said it. All right? You do a video and you play the audio so you can do those stupid faces too. All right? You fucking moron. Rolling your eyes and shit, all condescending and shit. Oh, I'm better than these people. I am a boxing fan. Oh, I'm not a clown. I don't laugh. I'm just monotone. Just shut up, okay, Mister? I'm so like this and that, but you're trying to use words like motherfucker and like just shut the fuck up, dude. Right? Anyway, let's move on. Really quick. First of all, you make claims. First of all right? Yeah, I'm Mexican, and see, Sean, you're the person that says it's not about race. Sean? Oh, it's not about race. Oh, it's not about race. It's well, everybody sees race. Oh, controversy. Race, 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 race. Everybody always brings up race. It's always the LGBTQ brings up race. The blacks bring up race. Everybody brings up race. Everybody. PP. You never did a video about PP. Even all the racist shit he said, right? So don't tell me like, well, why didn't you address him? Why did you just address that? I've done videos about DStyleBoxing. Now they were boxing related though. Okay, I criticized their boxing opinions, right? So don't like what? Like I never criticized Black Channel. I didn't criticize. I wasn't making fun of BK Warriors or what? Like don't try that shit on me, bro. All right? You never done like you're Mr. Equality over here, Mr. Kumbaya. Let's hold hands and race doesn't exist bullshit. But you come on a video and first of all you assume that I don't watch the lower weight classes. That's number one. Okay? Because I, like everybody, like they don't watch the lower weight classes. Motherfucker, you're talking to DStyleBoxing. That's who you're talking to. Right? And you know the irony of it? Because I was actually doing a live feed before you posted that, and I was talking about, Finito Lopez, and I was actually talking about him. All right? And then you're like, oh, you never talk about guys like Finito Lopez. You fucking idiot. I swear to fucking God. That was before you posted the video, by the way. You don't know who the fuck. What are you talking about? A career featherweight is my favorite fighter of all time. That's not like 115 pounds, but it's not like, my point is, you don't know what I've watched in my life. You don't know, dude. You see, this is where you're assuming. And in the video, note in my video, Sean, never once did I bring up the fact that you're white. You notice that? I never brought that up. I never once brought that, but in your video, and you're Mexican. Everybody from your heritage fights in the lower weight classes. You would think, like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, you fucking stupid ass? That's number one, right? If it's not about race and all that, according to you, well, I would think that you would find that, good, that I'm not focusing on just race, right? But no, Sean. But no, like you always expose yourself every single time, man. That's all you do. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that response. That's why I did it, you dumbass. Okay? And don't assume shit, right? I never said Luis Ortiz was a killer. Oh, you guys are saying Luis Ortiz is a killer. Who is you guys? I'm not one of those guys. I have video evidence, Sean. In fact, ironic enough, the live feed I was doing before you posted that video, I was talking about how I'm just not impressed with Luis Ortiz. And I've never been impressed. Isn't it funny, Sean? You're always talking about, what I find funny that you're claiming that I said things that I never said. Okay, you're just assuming things about me that you just don't fucking know. All right? You don't know that I don't watch the lower weight classes. You don't know that I never liked Roman Gonzalez. You don't know that. You don't know who I follow and don't follow. You don't know that. You probably don't even know that Jorge Linares is one of my favorite fighters. You probably don't even know that, dude. I mean, this guy. I swear to fucking God. Anyway, I was not shitting, okay, all over the fighters of your list. I was shitting on your list, okay? I was very clearly okay, mocking your list because the dudes had a lot of losses after you made the list, right? I wasn't shitting on Uchiyama's career. If I wanted to shit on Uchiyama's career, I would have just done a video about Uchiyama and how much he sucks, okay? If I wanted to do a video about Roman Gonzalez sucking, I would have just done the video, right? I wasn't shitting on them. I was shitting on you. There's a difference, all right? You were trying to use them, okay, for your fucking agenda, okay, you fucking hypocrite. Because I brought up Pee-Pee, you're like, well, why do you bring up Pee-Pee? Pee-Pee's a person with an opinion. But in that video, you kept bringing up like the LDBC and a bunch of other channels that have nothing to do with what I've said. In the same fucking video. You know, if you were live with me, I would fucking slaughter you, dude. If we were live on the air, I would fucking slaughter you. I really would. Like, I would feel sorry for you by the time I was done with you. Because all these claims you're making about me, you can't find video evidence or my voice saying these things. You can't. I have your voice saying these things. And I'm starting to wonder whether you're just purposely lying or you're just incapable of seeing your fucking hypocrisy. In the same fucking video, you're upset that I brought up Pee-Pee, but you're bundling me up with a bunch of other people's opinions, dude. It's unbelievable how you don't fucking see that. You, Pee-Pee, and Thunderdome, you're all different individuals. We shouldn't mix what your thoughts and opinions are. Okay, fair enough. Stop bundling people, all right, all together on one thing. No, not everybody's saying that Luis Ortiz is a monster. Not everybody is saying that. That's not true. That in your world that's true, but that's not true, Sean. No, not everybody that you always complain about is praising Deontay Wilder. On the contrary, that's not even close to true. It's like you have 20 channels in your head, and if 5 of those 20 channels say something you don't like, all 20 of them are responsible for that. Because, you know, according to you, if you're Mexican, you got to watch the lower weight classes. Now, I do watch the lower weight classes. I just so happen to, right? But I didn't know that if you're Mexican, you just got to. I didn't know that was a rule, Sean. I didn't know that. According to you, it is, right? But it has. But you're the person that doesn't think about race, Sean. Right? You fucking hypocrite. You're a piece of shit, bro. Okay? And you're always doing this whole thing where you try to do I'm going to be the bigger man. Shut up, bro. Okay? Like, shut the fuck up. You're always harassing dudes all the time on their channels and constantly, all the fucking time. Okay? You're constantly responding to what people are talking about. You're in fucking Thailand. What the fuck do you care what's going on in America and the politics of America? What the fuck do you care? What the fuck do you care when I'm posting to my channel? What do you care? Like me, I could admit that I like watching your hypocrisy, right? It's actually fun to watch. It's fun to do these videos mocking you. You see, like, I can admit that. But you're for years you were responding to my channel. I still remember the video I did, okay, where I did a response to Dante's boxing, and you left like 7 fucking comments in that video agreeing with everything I was saying. You loved my channel then, right? So don't bring up this bullshit, bro. Right? Before you were doing YouTube videos, all of a sudden, DStyle's a clown. Nobody listens to him, and oh, okay, no, nobody listens to me. All right, okay, fine, I guess. All right. You didn't like the fact that I clowned you and people were laughing at you, okay? And that's fine. Like, at the end of the day, who gives a shit? The video wasn't even that serious, Sean, right? It wasn't that serious. In all honesty, I never went personal with it. I never said anything personal about you, right? I may have called you an idiot or something like that, but I mean, it's not like you don't do that, right? I didn't do any ad hominem attacks. All I did was analyze a list that you made. And I pointed out how your list, the fighters that you picked, since the time you made the list, right? They've had a horrible record, right? I never once said that their careers didn't matter. I never said that Uchiyama was never shit. Okay, I never said that Chocolatito Gonzalez was in shit. My opinion about Chocolatito Gonzalez has been well put out there. All right, I have videos about it already. All you have to do is listen to what I have to say about Chocolatito Gonzalez. But no, you want to bundle me with a bunch of other channels you don't like, and all of them think the exact same thing. What the fuck's the matter with you? Are you stupid? That's a serious question. Like, you can't be that dumb. Like, you can't possibly, in the same video, tell me, oh, you got to stop, putting me in the same breath with Thunderdome. We're two different people. But in every video you do, you bundle a shitload of people together, Sean. Like, a shitload of other channels have to take responsibility for what some channels or one channel is saying. You do that. I mean, that is projection 101. That is all you do. That's literally all you do. And in that, you said that I have been pumping up Luis Ortiz. That's not true. You're not going to find any video of DStyleBoxing. You're just not going to do it. If you find an audio of me pumping up Luis Ortiz, all right, I'll delete my fucking channel, Sean. Right? You're not going to find, okay, in any way, shape, or form, a video of DStyleBoxing, all right, shitting on Uchiyama. You're not going to find it. I never did a bunch of anti-Chocolatito videos, Sean. That never happened. I never did those things. No, but me bringing up people, you got offended. Like, this dude, if you watch that, this dude got offended when I brought up, like, why'd you bring up Pee-Pee? Pee-Pee's just a person with an opinion. Like, really, Sean? When it comes to Pee-Pee, he just had an opinion. But when it comes with people you don't like, it's no. I gotta constantly do video responses to them every fucking day. You made, there was about 3 or 4 blatant lies, all right, about me in that video. Complete lies. Guys like DStyleBoxing that have been pumping up Luis Ortiz, like, I never did that. That's a lie, dude. Like, how do you just go on camera and just with a straight face just lie? Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you go to bed at night knowing you fucking lie all the fucking time? How do you do it? No, but you never made a video about them. Like, what does that even mean? If somebody made a murderous row and the total record was like 6-1, right? Yeah, I would do a video clowning them. It just so happens you're the one that did the video. Okay, it's not my fault. It ain't my fault that you're the one that did the video, Sean. Pick your game up, Sean. Right? It's unbelievable how you didn't get the fucking point of the video. Like, it was like plain. And then you turned it into something else. Like, it had nothing to do with that. Oh, there you go again. There you go again. Discrediting the career of like I'm not discrediting the career of anybody. Right? How do you get this whole, I never liked Kovalev? How did you get that? Sean? Where do you get that from? You picked the wrong person to say bullshit about, because I never said these things. You are so obsessed with certain people here on YouTube, right? That whenever you perceive somebody to be siding with them, right, you can't help yourself. That's what's happening here, Sean. That's exactly what's happening. All right? That's actually exactly what's happening. And you want to talk about opinions? In the video, you said Gennady Golovkin is #1 pound for pound. That's a fact, unquote. No, that's not a fact. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's not a fact. Learn what do you know what a fact is? I never said Chocolatito was trash. I never said that. I never downplayed his career. I never did that. All I did was say that he was never #1 pound for pound. That's all I did. Okay? And I always said, in my opinion, he's not the best in the world. All right? Point blank, period. That when I looked at this guy fight, I didn't think to myself, that's the #1 pound for pound guy. And I even did videos saying it has nothing to do with the fact that he's a little guy. And in that video, I talked about little guys that I thought were phenomenal fighters that I did consider to be extremely good and potential pound for pound, okay, throughout history, right? You don't know shit about me, bro. It's unbelievable. I don't watch the lower weight classes, according to Sean Yun. I never watched. I only watch HBO and Showtime, according to Sean Yun. That's all I watch. Lies, just plain lies. These things aren't true. When I said, Sean, okay, that Chocolatito Gonzalez, my point, nobody was calling him #1 pound for pound till he came on HBO. That's what I said. HBO started calling him #1 pound for pound, and then all of a sudden, people just followed suit. Nobody was doing it before that. That was my point. And of course, like all the time, you miss the point, because that's what you do. You always miss the point. It's really not that hard to understand the point. I mean, holy shit. Hold on, I got a text. Oh, crap. Well, looks like I have more important things to do. But let me get the shit out of the way. All right. Notice, in the same video, let's recap. In the same video, when I bring up PP and Thunderdome, and I make clear, by the way, that the things I'm saying are what Thunderdome said and what PP said. Like, I make that clear. I don't get what they say and make it seem like Sean Yun said it. I didn't do that. Okay? Not because I respect Sean Yun, but because I like being accurate in the things I say. All right? I don't like to throw false accusations at people. Like Sean. Like Sean just says whatever. Okay? In the same video, he bundles me up with these. He doesn't even get specific. Like a whole YouTube group. Like we all get together in some round table and collectively agree on all these things. And then this is the one that takes the cake. All right? I make the argument that no one is ignoring Gennady Golovkin. Right? Now I'm speaking in generalities, right? Like I'm talking about the world, a world with millions of boxing fans, okay? But Sean Ewan says he wants to debunk me by saying that a couple of YouTube channels were boycotting the fight. Well, number one, Sean, right? DStyle wasn't boycotting the fight, right? So that's number one, right? The people that were boycotting it had their reasons. And if you want to talk to them about that or address that, address it to the people that are doing it. Okay? That's number one. Number two, really, Sean? That proves to me that, see, when I'm talking about, when DStyle talks about the world, I'm literally talking about the world, right? About the millions of people everywhere. When Sean Ewan talks about the world, apparently he's talking like his world is here on YouTube, right? The channel that he subscribes to listen to, and then do videos about what they're talking about. That's Sean Ewan's world. It's very telling. So I could see why in his world, Gennady Golovkin is getting completely ignored and chastised and completely blackballed. Because in Sean Ewan's world, if a couple of channels shit on Gennady Golovkin and boycott a fight, according to Sean Ewan, everybody's doing it, apparently. No, but don't you dare bring up PP, okay, when you talk, because PP is just a person with an opinion, okay? All those racist comments that they see all over his comments, like, they're just people with opinions, all right? Don't get me involved with them. That's their opinion. That's their right, right? The framing completely changes, doesn't it? But see, in DStyle's world, everything is consistent, right? I'm consistent over here. I'm very consistent, right? I'm not, you know, like playing games here. I'm not here to play games, right? I show you no mercy like I showed BK Warriors no mercy. Okay, I'm not here to play games. I'm just not here to play games. I don't give a damn what the color of skin some dudes of a dude is, right? You say lies about me, those lies will be addressed, right? And by the way, Sean, can you please elaborate on what me being Mexican has to do with anything? Please elaborate. It sounds like you wanted to say something. It sounds like you wanted to say a little more than that, right? And you stopped yourself, and then you said, forget about that. What are you trying to say, Sean? That I need to stick with my own or something like that? What are you trying to say, Sean? Because you're assuming that DStyle only watches, welterweight and up, right? You're assuming. Even though I did a live scoring fight of a fucking classic featherweight fight, okay? I mean, shit's insane. I've done videos about Salvador Sanchez, okay? Finito Lopez. I've done videos about dudes on all weight classes. I've forgotten more about boxing than you know, dude. Right? You're barking up the wrong tree. The video wasn't that serious. It was not a serious video. Okay? I was making fun of your list. That's it. All right? That's all I was making fun of. I wasn't shitting on the fighters. I was shitting on you. Make sure you get that right. Don't make it about them. It's about you, Sean. All right? When you did that video, I don't give a fuck what you say. You had no plans, Sean. None. You had zero plans on those dudes going 1-6-1, right? At the very least, you got to admit it's fucking funny, all right? Like, don't act like it's not a big deal that if they started getting destroyed when you fucking, after you did that video, dude, all right? It's funny. Okay, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's funny. It's the batting average is terrible. You didn't think that you did not think that any of the three of those dudes are going to go 0-2. You didn't think that. And finally, your little condescending bullshit, right? Now, look, I could be condescending too. But you know what I don't do? I'm not condescending and a liar. Okay? You, Sean, pick. Are you just that stupid or are you just a fucking liar? It can be both. Well, it might be both. But pick. So I fully expect if you're a person that's serious and you're responsible like you claim you are and this, that, and the third, then you either provide evidence and proof that DStyleBoxing, okay, said that Luis Ortiz is a beast and I was pumping him up, right? And if you can't provide that proof, then you need to apologize. You need, or at least come out and say I was wrong. And you also, and then you got to go listen to my videos where I talk about fighters in lower weight classes, and you got to come out and say, "Oh, I was wrong." DStyle does talk about lower weight classes. He has talked about that. I was wrong. If you're a person of dignity, you actually do that, right? And all the other lies you throw about me, right? If you're a person of dignity, you will go on YouTube and say, "Okay, I fucked up. I was wrong. I said that DStyle had this thought, but he didn't. I was wrong." That's what you do. But you're not going to do that because you're not a person of dignity. Okay? You're a fucking liar. You're not going to find half of the shit that you say is not true. It's unbelievable how much you fucking lie. And you know you're fucking lying too. Anyway. Just so it's clear, everybody, okay? Because Sean thinks that he's being smeared because Shabransky, who was on Thunderdome's murderous row, okay, according to him, everybody thinks he did it, okay? Now, he wasn't in my murderous row. Okay, fine, Sean, right? Look, I never once said he was, but just so it's clear, okay? Shabransky wasn't on Sean Ewan's murderous row, okay? Everybody? He wasn't. Shabransky, he wasn't on that murderous row. He wasn't, right? Anyway, and PP just a person with an opinion, okay? Everybody has a right to be an individual, okay, and have their own opinion. Let's not, confuse him, all right, because he has a big concern about being confused with what Thunderdome says and what PP said before, okay? Because Sean Newton wouldn't dare bundle a bunch of people, okay, all together and claim that they all have the exact same opinion about everything, all right? Right.